Live from right field on the south side of Chicago. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Houston Astros going up against the Chicago White Sox. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Singy, one of the stories in this one is a highly anticipated Major League debut, and all eyes will be on him as he gets the start on the mound.
I love watching pitching debuts at this level because there's no waiting around to see the rookie in action. You get thrown right into the deep end of the Major League pool. He's center stage from the first inning on. So, like you said, Boog, there's no hiding at all. There's a ton of excitement about this kid's future, and he's about to face the best lineup of his life, so I'm excited to see how he attacks it.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Leading off here this afternoon, the catcher, number 8, Kyle Steele.
That's the ball. Rodriguez, a big part of the storyline for us today. He's making his debut and hoping to carve out a valuable role in the mound at this ball club. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
At this point, it doesn't matter if you're a first rounder or an undrafted free agent. All that matters once you reach this level is producing. Can you help your team get better? It's a big question. That said, you don't want to put too much pressure on your debut. I hope he's taking time to enjoy this experience today.
And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he's set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers can sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. That's out. Up the middle. Altuve handles it. Not in time.
No,
great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Andrew Benintendi.
Andrew Benintendi steps up. Rodriguez ready to work, facing a hitter that's in the MVP conversation.
Yeah, Boog, the margin for error is razor thin. One mistake and he'll make you pay. It's that simple. Just missed with that good fastball inside, but it plants a seed in the hitter's mind. He's got to be ready for that pitch, which will open up the outside part of the plate.
The 1-0.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And that is in for a strike. Going to count 1-2. Stays alive. Arozarena, the base runner at first with one out. On the ground, a short, could be two. Over to Altuve. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. We head to the second on the south side. No score.
I can't never stop till I reach the top. I can't never stop. Yeah, I reach the top. Know if you hit me, you come with a feet. All this drip can't get it for cheap. I hit a cat when you giving a speech. I'm at the top, so they gunning for me. I gotta eat.
Bottom half of inning number 2. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Munetaka Murakami.
Murakami.
And that's a little bit high. Ball 1. Line drive. 1 away.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Lenny Sosa.
And here is Sosa to the plate. Looking for better results than last night. He went 0 for 4. This one in the air, center field. Myers under it. He makes the grab. 2 down.
Batting sixth, the second baseman, Chase.
And up next for Chicago, Chase Maidroff. 2 RBIs last night. 2 of the 3 runs they scored in the game.
Hey!
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. In the air, right field. And that's the 3rd out. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Here on the south side, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Luis Rengifo steps to the plate for the White Sox. Rodriguez making his first start of the year. And he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2025. Ground ball left side. Zips it across. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Now, Luis Angel Acuna.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
And he takes a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Bunt attempt popped up. Tosses to first, and the bunt doesn't work out. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Lourdes Gurriel Jr. in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. Gurriel gets a piece.
Ball upstairs.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Up next for the White Sox.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Here's the catcher, Kyle Teal. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that is out of play. Oh, 1 down. And a swing and a miss.
Well, that's textbook pitching right there. I mean, he executed those first 2 pitches perfectly.
In the dirt. The 1-2.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
2-2 on the way. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fan.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. So 1 hit is all they get. 3 innings complete. We're tied 0-0. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
You touch the floor when you drop it.
Swing and a foul out of play.
You know, these White Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone?
Outside.
We'll see, but I think they have to.
Ball in. Rosarena with some impressive production lately. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 3. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with a free pass.
Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. Rodriguez trying to find his groove again. Leadoff hitter aboard, and the alarm bells are quietly ringing.
Well, let's see how he answers, Boog. It's these moments that define a start. He's got to keep his composure right here.
This is again 5 in a row.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Go ahead run at first, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. And now 2-2. Got him walking.
The first baseman, number 5.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Go ahead run on base. Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's 0 for 1.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. He's got it.
Up next for the White Sox, the third baseman,
Lenny Sosa getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. Swung on, belted. And a foul ball. That one hit to right. Cole should have this one. And that is that. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. Back here on the south side, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Chase Mydroff now at the plate.
You know, these White Sox just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going. Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Whoa, that's down.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Pitch is in the dirt. 3-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
And up next for Chicago, Luis Rengifo grounded out his first time up.
Yeah.
All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. That one pulled foul. Oh, 2 now. This one popped up. Smith has a beat on it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the White Sox, the center fielder,
Luis Angel Acuna steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 1 so far.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
2 down, nobody on. Ball to strike. The pitch. This one in the air, center field. Myers moving under this one. And the inning is over. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. And we still have no score. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Javier Assad.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the catcher, Kyle Teal.
Number 8, Kyle.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
1 strike away. Now a pop-up on the infield. Smith settles under it. He pulls it down. Ball game. And the Astros come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep. Rodriguez with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
So what you know about life? 24/7 to the 3-6. Hey, life, I'm living it. Any bad energy, I'm binning it. And I go in with everything I do, so the best I'm giving it.
Melodies and tears, I never like them. To your public safety brief, I never listen. To your blackmail of likes, I ignore them. Your curated playlist, I always hated what you like. To your false economy, I let the market decide. To your false economy, I let the market decide. To your false economy, I let the market decide. To your false economy, I let the market decide.